In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to get the Titanic guard Dominus inside of Pet Simulator 99, the easiest way you possibly can. And yeah, by the end of this video, you guys will know exactly how to get one, okay? And it's actually much easier than you guys might imagine. And considering I've gotten so many of these huge guard Dominuses, I gave like 20 away on stream. I think I know what I'm doing, okay? I think I know what I'm doing. And if you guys want to understand how to get hundreds of huges this update alongside the Titanic guard Dominus, make sure to watch until the very end and like and subscribe for future content just like this so we can continue to release more amazing videos just like this one. But with that being said, let's get straight into the methods that I've been using. So the main methods for getting the huges or just anything in general are the tokens. And these are what the tokens look like. Hold on, I'll go over here so you guys can see it. I recently just used mine, but you're gonna need these pet games tokens right here. And you may notice that they are only acquired through the pet games or farming in the event world. Now, you're gonna need a really good loadout to use for this. So I'm gonna show you guys one in a second. So as of now, this is the current loadout that I am using to farm tons of them. You can change this loadout up as much as you want, but try to get yourself some Titanics or at least some higher tier rainbow huges. Those are really good for farming the last zone, and have them on here, right? And essentially your goal is going to be to try and break as many breakables as you can, because that's what's going to give you the items. So let's just quickly turn on items real quick so that we can see what we're getting. There we go. Okay, item notifications are on all, and we should be able to see whenever we get ourselves any tokens. And there we go. We got 5 tokens, and that immediately gives us 5 points, by the way, and that happens passively. So as you guys are AFKing on maybe your account or as many accounts as you want, you can kind of just like let that run and it'll get you tons of points. And yeah, as you guys can see in my own respective clan, I have 83,000 points and I'm top 23 worldwide. And it's because what we're also going to show you in this video is how to get the tokens themselves. Now, first of all, I'm going to tell you how to invest in these auctions so that you can get yourself the Titanic, but also the huges as well. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to think of it as a systematic way. If you're looking to get the huge pet, you can throw in roughly 10,000 tokens and you should guaranteed get one. But if you're trying to get the guard Dominus, you may notice that there's tons of tokens being thrown in all the time. So as for this case, what you're basically going to do in this scenario is you're going to, first of all, either wait for the last moment to see how many there are, and if it's under like 2 million, try and get in. But if it's not under 2 million, put at least 50 to 100,000 tokens in if you want to get a chance at the guard Dominus. If you don't have 50 to 100,000, it's very unlikely that you'll even get the normal. And remember, these are free. All you have to do is win games. And yeah, you guys are about to find out how to win, because I'm going to show you literally the fastest route to winning any game. And we're gonna show you it right now. Okay, so while we're waiting for this game to fill up, I'll kind of like run you down exactly what you need to do. So here is the thing about this. You're likely gonna want a duo partner. Inside of the game, there is gonna be certain competitions like the glass bridge and a game mode called Mingle where you're gonna need players to work together. And yeah, in the event that this does in fact occur, you're gonna need an extra player, okay? So I recommend getting a duo partner, but for the sake of this run, we're gonna pretend that you don't have anybody that you can play with as of right now, and you're just kind of playing alone. I'm gonna show you exactly how I go about doing things. Now guys, I actually used to be second place on the leaderboard, but yo, I had to get some sleep, okay? These games are no joke, all right? These games are super taxing on your like sleep, especially if you're trying to be in a top clan. If you want to maintain a clan spot, you're definitely going to need to get quite a few wins, and that's actually what this video is for, to teach you how to do that. Oh yeah, also I used to do this in the past, but comment down Squid Games if you guys have made it this far. We're already at the 6-minute mark inside of my recording. Let's see how many of you guys made it. Anyways, for the first game, I recommend going in the middle, and it's really easy to play this one. All you have to do is just run straight on the first go, and whenever it says red light, you just stop. That's all you have to do. Also, you may notice there's a hacker right there. Now, if these do come up, make sure to report every single one of them, because if you have a hack in your game, you won't be able to win unless you grief them on Mingle. You'll understand what I'm talking about. We should be able to get that far, but yeah, we're just gonna follow my normal steps, and you guys are gonna notice that we are quickly getting ourselves to the end, and we're not really having a problem on the first game. The only problem that'll come up for you guys will be on the glass bridge. That's where you're really gonna find your trouble. And there we go. We finally made it, and as you can see, we get 100 tokens for that alongside 100 for our clan. And all we really have to do is wait on these last few to make their way to the end. And there we go. We've completed the first game. And hopefully you did as well. Okay, I'm hoping you guys did. Okay, so now that we have one game down, we've still got roughly 4 or 5 to go. I forgot how many games there are. We got the Obby, we have the glass bridge, we have Mingle, we have Mines, and then we have the tiles. So we've got 5 games left, including the one we just played. So we're gonna play 6 games total. And yeah, trust me guys, you're really gonna like this next one. So for this one, hug the corner and you're gonna wanna go up the wall, okay? So you'll see what I'm doing. If you need to play the video back to see me do this again, you can, but look, you're gonna hug the wall and go like that, kind of like cut the corner. And that'll save you roughly 10 seconds, I'm not even kidding. And you're kind of just gonna wanna like corner cut as much as possible. And you can drop down right there. You can corner cut again right here. And yeah, we're breezing through this. We are so far ahead of everybody else. I had people asking me on stream, they're like, dude, you're like an Obby pro. You making it so far so quickly. And yeah, it's just about strategy. That's really all it is. But anyways, there goes another 150 tokens. And by the way, I almost forgot about this. Okay, the only reason I'm getting so many tokens are because of the boosts in the bottom left corner. If you do not have these activated, you will not get as much as me. You'll only get 60 to 10 tokens on these first 2 runs, and you won't get nearly as much on the rest. The Ultra boost ones, the 5 times, go for roughly 15 to 20 mil, and the normal ones only go for about 500k, so those will be easy to get. But if you want to get ultras, you can get them from the Forever Pack or from trading plazas, but I would like to warn you, they are quite expensive. So if you have any friends that have a few that you can like quickly grab off of them, you can do that. Otherwise, you're gonna have a really bad time trying to snipe these things. Like yesterday, I probably should have bought more because I found a bunch for 8 mil, and now they're going for double that. Anyways, we have now arrived at Glass Bridge, and make no mistake, only one of these works, okay? After you go on the first one, some of you are gonna be like, well, you can go on the right one too after that, right? No, unfortunately, it does not work like that anymore, and you cannot do that. So what you need to do instead of doing that is you need to wait for everybody else to go. I would encourage you use voice chat to convince people to run, but you can also tell people to go in the chat as well. But yeah, there's roughly, I believe, 12 tiles, so you only need so many people to fall. And by the way, don't go on this tile, it's not safe. And yeah, you just keep on moving forward. You let people do all the work for you, and you just sit back and relax. Also, try not to fall through the crack right here. There are lots of cracks in the glass bridge. You do have to be pretty accurate with where you step. Yeah, as you guys can see, all of these people are kind of just booking it. They're going for it. And I would only go on the last tile or second to last tile if you have 3 seconds left and just have to risk it for the biscuit. Otherwise, let all these people do their thing. They're going to eventually break and go for it. That's how it usually goes. But yeah, now worst case scenario, everybody just doesn't go and you end up dying. And it has happened to me before. People just literally just chill here. There we go. Okay, people are starting to move now. Yeah, as you can see, we have 4 tiles left. You gotta give them a little bit of a push sometimes, low key. But yeah, here we go. We're going. Come on. There we go. All right, they're going. All right, we have 8 seconds. Somebody's gonna hit it. Yep. And there we go. All right, we're perfect. As you can see, we didn't have to take any damage there or have to move. And there goes another 250 tokens. So yeah, it's really just about patience. You gotta be really patient with this kind of stuff because sometimes it takes a little while for people to like want to go, but trust me, they will. And once that happens, now we are on to Mingle. And this is one that I know a lot of you guys are going to die on. There's gonna be many of you in the chat that are like, dude, I always die on the 4th game. And yeah, this is where a duo partner would be really good. And luckily I have a friend in the game, actually, I believe. But you guys can kind of just ask somebody in the chat to help you out. I don't know if Bagu is actually here. Okay, yeah, he is here. Okay, so he's gonna be with me, and the number of rooms that show up is based on the player count. So for 14, it could be 2, 7, it could even be like 3. It's just based on what the number is. If it is 7 though, we are screwed. I'm not kidding. Yeah, but it's 2, so me and Bagu would go, and we would go and find ourselves a room right here, and we'd be chilling. And yeah, you just essentially need to find a partner. And by the way, I shouldn't tell you guys this, but you can open the door from the outside if you guys want to grief other people, or you need to get into a room with someone else. And yeah, people do that all the time. So anyways, no one griefed at that time, luckily, okay, but trust me, it happens so often, you would not believe it. And yeah, also, when people die, the number of rooms changes, and it's based off of even and odd numbers. Anyways, we have groups of 3 now, so me and 3 people are gonna go into one room, and we're gonna be just fine because all 3 of us are in here, and those 3 are in there as well, so they're probably not gonna leave to try and grief us, which means we'll be completely fine. And yeah, if you kind of just follow my motion, and you kind of like just follow how I'm going about every game, you should be fine. I'm telling you, you should be fine. People tend to really overthink it. You just gotta stay near a like group of at least 3 people, depending on the number. All right, here we go. All right, so it's groups of 3 again. We're just gonna find a group of 3. This shouldn't be hard. Yeah, everyone's coming together. We're chilling. And yeah, everyone else will kind of just, they'll find their way into their own rooms respectively, unless they do that, of course. And then they just accidentally grief, but there we go. All 12 of us are gonna make it to the end, which means we're gonna make it to Mines. And this is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. So you'll understand Mines really soon. And by the way, we are actually on track to win this game, which is our goal for this video. to kind of like show you guys how to get your own win, of course. But yeah, it would just be really neat to kind of like give you the strategy, you know, give you the method to making it so far. Because truthfully, these games are really fun, but they're also super intense and they're confusing too if you don't know what you're doing. So yeah, for mines, I'm gonna kind of break down what you need to do, and this is depending on the scenario. So if you're 30 seconds out, by the way, which you need about 40 seconds to get across, all you need to do, the strategy is just go straight. The odds of a mine being in front of you is actually extremely low. There are way more greens than there are reds. You can also do a zigzag pattern. So like, for example, if you don't want to go straight like this guy's going, you can also just kind of go like this. You can go 1 and then 2, which is also a really good strategy as well. But yeah, let these people follow course. They'll go ahead and make their way. Most people have gotten used to this, so only one tile, please. Yeah, just walk straight. Walk straight. And as you can see, he's walking zigzag as well. He's doing some of the strategies I just mentioned in this video. But look, as you can see, but just by doing that, we're completely fine. All of us are gonna make it to the end, and we're gonna beat mines with literal ease, okay? And if, by the way, if they don't end up helping you out, you can just go straight yourself. You have I believe it's a 30% chance of dying if you go straight. That was what I remember. And that's just kind of based statistically off of like how many games I've played versus like dying at the mine section. That's also based off of information from other players that have died around the same area and kind of like what their odds were of dying. And it was like, I believe it was like 70-30. And yeah, time for tiles, the final game and the game that's gonna decide the winner of this round. All you need to do for this one is have your camera relatively zoomed out, turn off chat, and focus on where the color is gonna be. Preferably be in the middle so that you can make it to whatever color it is and be the same distance. And yeah, as you can see, try to make it to it within 2 seconds so that you guys have good ground for whenever it does go down. And by the way, the timer does go down, so you get less time every time you need to go to a tile. But yeah, you're gonna have literal moments soon to get to tiles. So look, as you can see, I got there in 1 second. And you're gonna wanna kind of practice focusing on where tiles are. This will also test your reaction speed, so it's really just based off of that. If you guys have fast reaction time, you should be good to go. And yeah, there we go, we're down to 4 seconds. It's gonna get really heated like this lower it gets. And yeah, the goal is for people like that to split up so that they go farther away, and the farther they are, the more likely I am to win, because farther, more distance means like they're less likely to get the tile if it spawns on the other side. And that actually can happen. This is all randomized chance. Anyways, it's roughly 4 to 5 rounds of each second interval where it changes to like 3 seconds and then 2 and 1. And yeah, 1 is where all of these people are going to fall, and it's likely where we're gonna have to get out. It usually happens every time. We never get down to 1. Sorry, is it 2 seconds? Yeah, 2 seconds and then everyone dies. It's always 1. You gotta focus up and you should be good to go. Here we go. Red, we made it there in a second. And that's what you gotta do. You just gotta make it there in a second. That's all you have to do. All right, we made it there in less than a second, but that's completely fine. There we go. All right, down to 2 seconds. Now it's gonna start dropping people. Stay on the tile. There we go. All right, we got one down there. There we go. We completely fine. Don't worry, guys. Relax. Sometimes it spawns really far away, and if that happens, you just have to be ready to run. There we go. All right, red's right here. I saw a red behind me, but I didn't go for it. There we go. All right, you gotta improvise sometimes. And there's one person left besides me. Oh, and we're on the same tile. Okay, it's me against this guy. And I almost won. Ooh, he barely got on it. Wow, that was impressive. But yeah, there we go. We won the game, and we ended up getting ourselves another 3,500 points. And so that's basically how you win the Squid Games. If you focus up for the last second, you should be good to go, and you should be able to get yourself a win. And I'm gonna keep it $1.50, guys. I have no idea how I won that. Guys, this is my first time recording this video. I'm very impressed with myself. I'm kind of crazy. And yeah, basically, if you follow the exact strategy I literally just showed you, you will be able to get the same win I just did, okay? And you will be able to get it very easily. Remember though, focus is key, especially on the tile part. The rest though, you can kind of just lay back. It's not that hard. People will follow their course, and eventually you will have people basically getting themselves out. And if this video helped you, let me know in the comment section down below, guys. And of course, make sure to like and subscribe for future content just like this. Yeah, I can't believe I did that first try. I'm crazy, okay? Anyways, take care, and of course, peace out.